Sup? Oh, I can't start off with that. I'm on YouTube. Hi there, my name is M.DongaTron. You probably know me from my shenanigans involving me being loud on Twitch or hot Dami Mommy stepping on me at conventions. Maybe you know me for where I wore this around my college. Maybe I pissed you off during a tournament either online or in person. Or maybe it's from this. Ow.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yes.
If I were to cosplay as something, which cosplay would you most likely jack off to?
Makima. Either way, these antics have somehow reached many different people, enough for me to achieve 1.4k followers on Twitch and 1,000 plus followers on Instagram. For that, thank you so much. I'm glad me being bold with no remorse still resonates with people. Regardless of how it resonates with people, either positive or negative, I had the great idea of taking questions both on Instagram and on a separate form that is kind of shared everywhere without internet social media, and answering them completely unhinged, full honesty, no cap, on God, for real. Now with that full context fully explained, let's do this. First off, what is one thing you treasure the most? Video games. Genuinely just video games. I would not be any more excited about life itself if it weren't for video games. Genuinely. Life would just be boring without them. Fade VTuber, congrats on the 1K. Oh my, thank you so much, Pocky. If I had to pick one, Shy Lily. Absolutely Shy Lily.
It's just business.
Top 3 characters you've removed from Smash Ultimate. Easy. Rob, Steve, Ness. Favorite food? Buffalo Wildwood. No, not Buffalo. Just buffalo wings in general. I just love the shit out of that. Favorite hair color and why? Well, obviously I pick purple, but I do like blue hair. Also, fun fact, I used to wear blue hair extensions. What's your favorite dream cosplay that's on the back burner for now? Guts from Berserk. See, my friend made me a Dragon Slayer, and it's sick as shit, and it's still in my New York City apartment. And then I tipped in 40 bucks, and I tried to make the armor for that, but then COVID happened, and I wasn't, I couldn't, like, do it myself. So, yeah, that's it's Guts from Berserk. What's your favorite mall snack? Wait, this is the same person that asked me a question? You know, whatever. We roll with it. Mall snack. I never really been to much malls, but if I had to pick one based on the emojis, I think popcorn. Although, when it comes to hot dogs, as somebody from New York City, my taste for hot dogs has been miraculously spoiled thanks to Chelsea Market. Who is the least fave character to fight against in Smash Ultimate? Ness. Why did you order with a weird voice at Salsaritas? We never understood the bit. See, at my old college, we had Salsaritas, or it's changed names since then. I wanted to do something funny, so I tried to create a bit where I just order in a specific way with a very loud voice, and then it just kind of stuck with me, and then it ended up getting me extra chicken at my quesadilla. And from what I understood, people just went with it at the time. What's your top 10 waifu list, bro? Easy. C2, Zephyr, Viking, Your Forger, Jade, Lillian, Miyoku Sakai, Mai Shiranui, Mami Makima, and of course, number 1, Bayonetta.
Do I look like I have any interest in children? Now making them? Well, that's another story.
Moving on. When did you get so awesome? The moment that I decided to become Kengar. How cool are you? I'd like to say I'm the coolest person that I could freaking be. But, I mean, if you want to see for yourself. Oh my god! Yeah, check out my streams. Who is the ultimate waifu of all time? Yeah, Bayo. Do you have a favorite move in fighting games? See, K. Rool's back air in Smash is the greatest thing that they ever put into the game.
I believe I can fly.
But if you don't count Smash as a fighting game, Potemkin Buster, or especially the Heavenly Potemkin Buster, because that's like one of the greatest like epic command grabs ever in existence. It's just perfection. Power made perfection. Just look at it. anyways. What was the first anime you watched and the first video game that you played? Technically it was the Pokemon show, but if we're talking like when I like discovered what anime really was, it had to be The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, because back in like 2005 or 6, I was on the YouTubes, and then I discovered like this one scene of Haruhi, and I thought that was like the funniest thing ever. And so I just started watching it, and then I was like, oh, this is what anime is. As for first video game, Crash Bandicoot Warped is my first game ever, and it's still one of my favorite games ever. And so I was at like a KB Toys in New York City, and then they had like the demo disc, and then they had Crash Bandicoot Warped with the demo disc. I was like, whoa, this is like the greatest thing ever. And then my mom gifted me a PlayStation 1 with its own disc, and it's absolutely fantastic. And that's what introduced me to video games as a whole, and that's why I'm still a nerd to this day. I think that covers for pretty much the Instagram. Now on to the Google side. These have been surprisingly wholesome so far. Let's see if that changes. Do you like P-Dove? Yes or no? I mean, it's a pretty decent Pokemon, but I prefer the Starly family, but in terms of the beginning flyer type Pokemon, but I do like P-Dove. What is the craziest, most unhinged thing that you've done in your life? See, there's no really good answer to this, but shit that I've done is that I'm loud AF. I dress as whoever I want. I wear the Ahegao hoodie. I wear a bra for Humans vs. Zombies, which is actually pretty sweet. I get stepped on at conventions, and I have titties on my thing. I mean, that's not even covering like everything that I have done. There really is no answer of like the craziest, most unhinged thing, admittedly. If you look at everything, they all just seem to be on that same level, I guess. Have you ever had unholy thoughts of your PNG tuber model? I mean, Zungi did a stellar job overall. I mean, looking at myself, I am pretty hot, and I do have nice fucking titties. Yeah, yeah. I guess now that you asked the question, yeah. I would have unholy thoughts about me. Yeah, I'd do me. I think everyone wants to ask this. Why do you like getting stepped on? What's the backstory behind it? Okay, so ever since Lady D was announced for Resident Evil Village, or Resident Evil, whatever you want to call it, there was like a Twitter thread that I saw where everyone was like, I want her to step on me. And I thought that was funny. At a convention after COVID, I started doing it at Kineticon, and it just continued on so forth. I think it would just be the funniest idea if like a bunch of Dami mommies, or at least people cosplaying as waifus, stepped on me as for like the funny thing. And then it just kind of stuck there.
He's living the dream!
Now, I'm not going to say that I was like, every interaction has been like positive, because I am a dumb motherfucker socially. And if I have fucked up with somebody in the past, I do apologize profusely. But yeah, I did it for the joke bit, and then it just kind of like stuck. It is funny. When everything goes right, it is funny. I try to convey that. That's kind of my answer. Have you ever masturbated to Rule 34? Bro! I am appalled. Of fucking course I do. See, I can't be a man for waifus and not masturbate to not only Rule 34, but just like I pretty much if there's some decent freaking any hentai out there, I'm gonna be jacking to it. Genuinely. Of course I do. Literally. Would you be down to do a stream collab with me? Yeah, sure. If I knew who this was. And I believe somebody sent me a Discord one. What was the best/funniest reaction that you have gotten IRL from someone when they learned that your name was Kengar? Not Kengar in particular. I have gotten laughs for when I introduced myself as M.DongaTron. That's pretty much it. Nothing like the funniest reaction spoke out to me in particular. Just mostly people laughing. What would you consider the chapters of your life story so far? How would you describe them? And which one is your favorite so far? Okay, so there's the saga before Kengar, which that just makes you look sad looking back at it, outside of like the good times, but you know, I really don't know how else to describe that in particular. There's a saga when it became Kengar, where I basically became Kengar when I got the hat, and when I started proving myself to my friends, when I got all the achievements in the first 2 Honey Pop games. Pretty much became very loud about waifus ever since then. And then I was discovering who I am, but then the other chapter of my life, which is the current chapter of my life, which is the Faye saga, which is where I met my favorite voice actor, and then I finally felt a sense of belonging thanks to Faye. I consider the Faye saga as my favorite part of my life because that's who I knew who I really was. Why is abbreviate such a long word? Well, I don't know. You would think with modern day technology that you would figure some way to make it shorter. I don't know, man. With Kengar panties, why is there no matching bra for a set? You can't just wear panties, or a tank top could be cute. See, I would invest more into that, but Twitch is a cuck, and they took down my Kengar panties. By the way, fuck you, Twitch in particular. I technically could put it on like other platforms like YouTube, but I haven't really figured out YouTube streaming yet. But yeah, I don't know why. I genuinely do not know why, based on other emotes that I've seen, panties, when it's just a clothing item, just gets taken down. What the fuck, Twitch? What is your favorite Digimon and why it's your favorite? You see, I don't know much about Digimon. I just watched an episode of like Digimon Original and a little bit of Try. But yeah, I don't have like a Digimon doesn't really speak out to me, but maybe I might play the new game because the new game just came out at the time of this video. Have you ever considered learning a foreign language? I tried Japanese on Duolingo, I lost my streak, and then I tried French on Duolingo, and then I lost my streak. How many body pillows do you have? I'm glad you asked! Alright, starting off, we're gonna start this off right. We got, from my bed, Himiko from Honkai Star Rail. Here we have Amelie. I also got it signed. And she's one of my favorite singers and VTubers. We also got Mercy from Overwatch. This was also signed. It's very hard to see with the marker that she signed, but it's like right here-ish. We got Chun-Li. Chun-Li, this was actually my first ever body pillow from New York Comic Con. Yeah, she doesn't have a double side, but yeah, this is like one of my first ones. We got Aoi-chan from How to Raise a Boy and Girlfriend. We got Farasika Mayday, signed by Christina V herself, including Brandon Rogers and Vivian Madrano right here, actually.
Got this pillow. Come on, hold it up straight now. Oh my God. Why would you bring a fucking body pillow of my cunt ex to my table, you piece of shit?
Oh, I know. You love it, right? You love it.
No, I hate it. Look at her. That's you're traumatizing me because I hate whores.
I'm one myself. Don't get me wrong.
I know you are. I can smell you.
We got Tekken Cutie from Twitch. We got K-San, also signed by the way. We got Mami Makiba, signed too.
Susie, I'm so sorry.
I also got like this one, but I gotta like cover it because it does show like the naughty bits, but if I could just carefully, yeah, that's as much as I could show because she's actually naked, and I'm actually kind of pissed about this one because I tried to get the clothed version, but like the preview had, but it didn't come clothed. But it is a bunny girl, which actually is pretty neat. Okay, next off, Shy Lily!
I gotta do it for the big Lillian. Sorry.
Now for the unopened ones, which I haven't even stuffed properly yet. I got Kafka from Honkai Star Rail. Shy Lily, Kill Lil, unopened as of now. And I got Cypher from Honkai Star... Actually, can you even see it? Cypher from Honkai Star Rail. Luna from Hell of a Boss, signed by Erica Lindbeck, actually. 2B from Nier Automata, signed by Kira Buckland, actually. And we have, last but not least, Your Forger, which was signed by her English voice actor also. But yeah, that should be everything, I think. For those who don't know, why Gengar? Hi, Ken. Oh, this must be like one of my personal friends. Oh, yeah, so I found the Gengar hat from Spencer's a while ago. It's back at my New York City apartment. And then I started wearing that, and then people started calling me Kengar. I'm just like, I really like that name. And I just kind of stuck. And Gengar was always like one of my first like OG favorite Pokemon, especially when I found that hat. And so... yeah, Gengar's just a boss. He's just the OG ghost type. Next off. Who are your main inspirations to live streaming on Twitch, amongst plenty of others? Faye Mata's the biggest one. Some of the big names like Shy Lily, Zen, and Zungy Bungy, who actually drew my animated PNG to her avatar, including like every other VTuber that I pretty much adore. Doesn't jiggle. My tits? I mean, my PNG tuber could jiggle if he like want it, or maybe when I animate it. Although if you're talking about my ass, however, yeah, do with that what you will. Okay, actual question now. What was your main motivation to make content, and why do you like making videos / streams? I owe every ounce of my motivation to stream, and as well as my motivation for content in general, including my motivation to still compete, to Faye Mata. Faye Mata is a voice actress known for many different roles, such as Aqua from Konosuba, Patrick from 503 Houses, and literally just many others that I don't even have enough time to like list out, who I met in person for the first time at a convention, and there was a big tournament at the time. I entered and even faced off against her, and I got my ass handed to me. It was a pretty close tournament, but she opened up her Twitch and Discord community, and I introduced myself saying, hey, it's Kengar from KisetsuCon at the time, and she welcomed me with many open arms and pretty much embraced me for being who I am. And I pretty much started streaming Bloodborne at the time, and then she surprised me for my first stream, and since then I have become a Twitch and Discord moderator for her, and I will always treasure her to this day. I dedicate every good moment, every success, every victory in tournaments, and pretty much genuine joyous experience on the internet from now on to Faye Mata. Because if it weren't for her, I'd be in a dark place for a majority of COVID and even after COVID. By the way, if you're watching, Faye, thank you so much. And you already know how much I thanked you over the course of the years, and I still can't say it enough. Thank you. You're the greatest, genuinely.
Kengar, you've been a loyal member of the favorite community for so long as the captain of the Knights of K. I hereby mod you in person in this Starbucks Club. You may rise, as now a moderator of the community.
Alright, yeah, that pretty much does it. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, even share this video. Or if you want to see more of my shenanigans, feel free to give me a follow on Instagram or take a look at my Twitch channel, because I stream pretty much every week, Monday through Thursday, or that schedule may change a long bit after this video. But still, hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm out.